Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hi there. It is Nani. I am attempting to be live here on Facebook. And, okay, good. I've gotten it pulled up on my computer so I can see. Pretty cool. I can see myself on the computer and on my phone. And, oh no, I can't. Hi there. Hey, Mr. Jones, how you doing? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. All right, so I am live with a new announcement for my friends, for my colleagues, for complete strangers who might be following me. I'm gonna bring to you my own organic grassroots show. Okay, and this show is called Live Free TV with Nani. Hey, okay, it kind of even rhymes. So this is the very first introductory show to Live Free TV, and we're gonna do this show. I'm gonna join you live on Facebook. You're gonna join me every Friday at 11 o'clock live on Facebook. I also want to do this on Wednesdays on Periscope at 11 o'clock. So Live Free TV with Nani. Okay, you have to just get used to me right now being a little bit silly. So today is like really my introductory show. You can catch it live on Facebook and Periscope, and then of course you can always catch the recording later on, and then I think I'll go ahead and dump them onto YouTube eventually as well and have Live Free TV be available through YouTube. So thank you. I see Anthony, I see Sharkise, I see a couple of others that are joining me for Live Free TV, the introductory show. And so let me tell you a little bit about myself. Your host for today is Nani Walker. Yay, Nani! See, audience clap, audience clap. And I'm an author, a speaker, and a certified wellness coach. Now, every time I hold up my book, it's always backwards, so I haven't really figured out how to make it flip so that it's not backwards. But this is the book that I wrote and published in 2013, and it's called The F Train to Freedom, a wellness guide to finding peace within mind, body, and spirit. And with the idea of writing this book, it has really set me on this path of how can I live more free and how can I help other people live more free in their lives. And so that's really the impetus for the show. The reason why I'm naming it Live Free TV is because I'm joining you, you're joining me, we're here together to really interact live every Wednesday and every Friday. All right, thank you, Anthony. So I want it to be very interactive. You're not going to sit here and listen to me talk. I want you to be able to type your questions. I want you to be able to, feel free to type your comments so that we can really interact as if this is a live TV show and that you're here with me in the audience, right? Maybe I'll even get like Oprah and say, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. I've got to figure that out. I'll have to write Facebook. But so again, this is for all of us. This is for all of us to discover and explore just 101 topics on how to live more free in your physical life, in your mental life, in your spiritual life, in your financial life, right? I want to talk about all the different components of wellness and how we can, explore more ways in each of those areas to live more free. So, this is an introduction. That's right, Anthony. Interaction is awesome. Because when you go to YouTube, you're just seeing the videos, you're listening to them talk, you're learning a lot. But I really love this whole concept of being live because then we can all talk together. So for the introductory show, we're going to talk about a topic that I know we hear a lot about. We hear a lot about, I want to find balance in my life. I just wish I could find, that perfect work-life balance or that perfect work and having a relationship balance. What's the balance in life? How can I find what's exactly right for me? Do you guys ask that same question about what's that right equation in life? How do I find more balance? So let me hear from you. Do you all ask yourself that question, or have you heard other people asking you that question? What's the right work-life balance? What is it? What's the answer? What's the secret to success in this area? I know I've asked it, especially as a mother of 2 kids. When they were younger especially, I was working full time. I was married, so of course I was trying to take care of and maintain my home, take care of the children. And I asked that same question throughout my late 20s and early 30s. What's the right work-life balance? Well, in this introductory show of Live Free TV, I'm going to share with you a secret that I have learned over time through my personal experience, through my professional experience, and I've learned it from coaching clients all over the country, from public speaking. And here's the big secret about work-life balance. It is a myth to think that you can have work-life balance. This is it, folks. It is a secret. It is a myth to think that that you're going to be able to find some perfect equation that gives you, okay, if I work this amount of hours, then life will be good. Or if I'm over here enjoying myself, then I'll be good at work. Or if I have a relationship, I can put in this many hours into the relationship and I'll still be good. There's really no such thing. There is no equation that's going to help you to find the right work-life balance. It's going to be a matter of this top tip that I'm going to give you today. All right? The way to shatter the myth is to think about this top tip. You ready for the tip? Are you ready for the tip? Okay. The tip to finding balance is that it's all about the breath. It is all about the breath, baby. Now, you're like, where did she come from with that? We're talking about work-life balance, and now she's gonna talk about breath and breathing. But it is the absolute truth. If you want to be able to find balance in any moment of any day, when you wake up, before you go to sleep, when you're stressed out, when you are about to make that decision of what you're gonna eat, when you're walking, when you're driving, when you're resting, when you're cooking, it's all about the breath. So quick survey, everybody that's watching. Hey, everybody, I see some more people that have joined. Quick survey right now. Are you breathing deeply or are you breathing very shallow? I bet if you were to just really monitor yourself and watch yourself over a 24-hour period, you would find that for the most part, you're taking shallow breaths, shallow, quick breaths. As you take deeper breaths throughout your day, you can do many magnificent things for your health and for your wellness. But let me just back up to what's happening when we're taking these quick, shallow breaths. Are you looking at it right now? Are you assessing your body? Are you taking some short, quick breaths right now? I bet that you are. If you were to look at any minute of the day, you would find you're just kind of going around. Quick, shallow breaths. Well, what's happening when you're doing these quick, shallow breaths? Well, for one, the body's not getting enough oxygen, okay? Your blood flow is decreased. Some research shows that when your body doesn't have enough oxygen, is that it increases your blood pressure. And then not to mention, with the quicker, shallow breaths, as you're going about your day, you're running errands, you're at work, you're meeting a deadline, by having less oxygen in the body, you're actually increasing your level of anxiety even more. So it's like double whammy. You're stressed out already, or you're meeting a deadline already, and then on top of it, you are not breathing very deeply. You've got less oxygen and less energy to pull from. Okay? So finding balance in any moment is just focusing on the breath. Now, in another show, we'll get a little bit deeper into this. We'll get deeper into some more spiritual topics about finding balance through God. We'll get to all of that. We've got, every Friday from here through infinity. But for today, I'm just wanting to bring you all in to focus on something that is totally overlooked. and that everybody does. Everybody breathes, right? Right, we all breathe. And so no matter your height, your gender, your race, no matter anything, you can all figure out how to focus in on this one little secret, which is the breath, to bring more energy into your life, okay? So when you are taking deep breaths at any point of the day, you are now helping to reduce your stress. You're helping to reduce your blood pressure. By taking deep breaths, you're actually helping yourself to release toxins in your body. Okay, did you know that? Yeah. You're releasing toxins. And by taking deeper breaths, you can really help yourself to reduce pain and reduce aches and pains, okay? Just by taking deep breaths. I want to hear from some of you. I see a lot of you are joining, you're in and out. I do want to hear from you. When you did your survey, did you find that you were naturally taking deep breaths, or were you taking some shallow breaths? Let me hear from you. I can see you on my computer and on my phone. Taking an assessment of yourself right now, do you find that you're breathing deeply, or are you breathing more shallow? I would really bet money, I would bet some money that most of us are not breathing deeply at different times of the day. Okay, well, I see you a little shy. Some people are a little shy, that's fine. You can always leave comments while we're live. You can leave comments later on when you're watching the video, no problem, for those that are a little bit shy right now. Or maybe you can't type because you're at work and you don't want to draw attention to you banging on the keyboard. That's all right. So really what we've gone through is we're just looking at the fact that it's all about the breath, and that as you focus on breathing more deeply throughout your day, you can experience a lot of health benefits. Tangela says, starting today, I will begin to take deep breaths more throughout the day. All right, Tangela. And I bet you're going to find that you're going to experience more energy. You're going to experience just a more calm presence. You know, if people that have high blood pressure, I would say try it. I'm not a doctor. This is in no way as a means of clinical diagnosis. I am not a nurse, but I am a health educator and a health coach. But I would bet for those of you that have high blood pressure, if you were to spend a good 7 days straight focusing on your breath, breathing deeply as much as possible, you might experience a decrease in your blood pressure. You just might. Now, how does this work into one of the most popular topics right now of meditation? Many times people hear meditation and they get scared. They're like, you know what? I don't get this meditation thing. You know, I don't know how to sit right. I don't know if I'm, you know, should I have my legs crossed? Should I be standing? Should I be sitting when I'm meditating? Should I go outside? Should I be inside? Should I be at the top of the mountain wearing all white with my fingers like this going om, om, om? Well, here's another secret. That you can get rid of all of those preconceived ideas about meditation and take it back to the breath. You can take this concept of deep breathing, and that basically qualifies as a form of meditation. You don't have to clear your thoughts. You don't have to, you know, let me focus on not thinking about anything, because guess what happens? The minute you say, I don't want to focus on anything, it's when you start thinking about everything. So I'm just here to always teach you the easiest ways and the easiest ways possible to manifest more freedom in your life. And this is one. Get rid of all that about meditation. Okay. Unless you are experienced and you've been taught, you've been guided. But for those of you that are just starting out, take this concept today. Okay. Take this concept today and use that as your introductory meditation practice. Deep, just breathe deep. You can stop if you want to and take a couple of deep breaths. You can breathe deeply as you're walking, you know, walking from your car to the office door. Just breathing deeply. You can do this when you wake up in the morning, before you go to sleep. Again, when you're walking, when you're resting, when you're at your desk, when you're cooking, when you're helping your children with their homework, when you're talking on the phone. I mean, anything you can think of, you can incorporate this concept into your life to really experience more freedom. So now let me just give you a quick example, okay, of a true deep breath. Most of the time we think breathing deeply is like, okay, yeah, that's getting there, you're getting there. But a true cleansing breath is breathing in through the nose and then breathing out through your mouth. And it's you can fill your chest and try to fill your stomach, below your diaphragm with the air and then blowing it out that way as well. So breathing in through the nose and cleansing breath out of the mouth, okay? So deep breathing in through the nose and breathing out. Now, I'm gonna tell you, if you're not used to doing this, you might even feel a little bit lightheaded. And that is the surefire way to know that you're not taking enough deep breaths. I just felt a little lightheaded there as well, because as I'm talking, I'm breathing a little bit more shallow. But again, let's practice one more time together. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Deep cleansing breaths. You can do it at any time of the day. And again, for those who are just joining, we are debunking the myth that there is really such thing as a work-life balance, that there's some kind of perfect equation that's going to help you live the best life possible. There is no equation. It's different for everybody. But by incorporating the idea that it's all about the breath, you can actually find balance at any moment throughout your day. I have really found this to work, that if I'm stressed out, if you come home from work, you have to cook, you have to clean the house, you have to run errands, you have to do all these things, you get to be very, very anxious. It's not that we're saying those things are going to go away, but I'm helping you to find a way to live through it in a more free manner. Live through it in a way that you can react more calm, okay? I know where I last worked, everybody would always say, "You're so calm, Nani. How, you always have this spirit of Zen, this spirit of calm." It wasn't that I was always calm, but I really focused in on my breath as much as possible. When I was aggravated, when I was stressed, when I had deadlines, when I was at work thinking about home, and when I was at home thinking about work, I focused on my breath. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do. So I think that's it right now. It's about 11:19. This is a great time. I think this is a great period of time for my first introductory show, Live Free TV with Nani. And for those who missed it in the beginning, Live Free TV with Nani. Ho, ho, okay. But you can join me here on Fridays, live on Facebook at 11 o'clock. For those of you that are on Periscope, I will do a completely different show on Wednesdays at 11 o'clock, okay? Different show each time. Wednesdays on Periscope at 11, Fridays on Facebook at 11. So thank you to all of you that have joined. Remember, it's all about the breath, baby. It's all about the breath when you're trying to find balance in your life. I wish you a fantastic weekend. I encourage you to come back to me, because we're going to talk about everything on this show. We're going to talk about things to do to improve your physical health, things to improve your mental health, things to improve your spiritual health, things to improve your financial health, okay? And I want to go deep. I even want to talk about co-parenting. If you're out there like me, you're divorced, and you have children, how to be a healthy co-parent. That's something that my ex and we have gotten to the point, we have mastered it. So that will be a show. I might review products on my show, products that you can bring into your life. And again, of course, always at the very backbone, the whole impetus for starting this is what I started back in 2013, is this short book that's composed of chapters that focus on an F word for each chapter. Fear, fat, forgiveness, food, fasting, all of this, how to manifest more freedom. That's going to be the foundation for this show. And you can find that book And you can find other things that might be helpful to you for free or for paid on my website, naniwalker.com. Okay, I can talk all day. That's why I'm doing my own talk show. But I'm going to stop it now. Again, thank you for joining, and I will see you either next Wednesday on Periscope or next Friday here on Facebook. All right, live free. Live free. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.